Balloon Farm Guy here, and this is the Kinze Multi-Fruit Planter Pack by Chris S. and Riley S. on Farming Simulator 22. It's for all platforms, PC, Mac, and console. I'm on PS5 here on the Georgia Farms map. And could this be the best planter in Farming Simulator 22? I think so, at least at this particular moment in time. It is. This was released on January 26, 2024. And another fantastic mod by the pair, the fantastic duo of Chris S. and Riley S. Yes, indeed, I am a fan. However, I will still test it out like I test everything. So what do we got here? Well, we have two, and they're, to be fair, they're modded versions of the base game Kinze planters, but that's really as far as that goes. There are, when I say modded versions, I mean very much modded. And I'm sure there's something here for everyone to love, even you realistic or maybe semi-realistic players. Now, let's get right into it. Tools and planters are where you'll find them, and we have 4 of them. So 2 versions of each. So you can see here, we have the 3665 and the Kinze 4905, and just to reference, there's the 4905 base game Kinze planter, and it is a standard planter, 11 miles per hour. Everyone's familiar with that, I'm sure. And the smaller 12-meter one here, the blue drive there. So what have they done? What, my dear, what have they done? Well, they have tweaked the base one, or the base game one, 13 mile per hour top speed, so 225 horsepower required. So I do believe that is actually, yes, that is less horsepower than the standard one. We're going to do a little bit of a comparison here, not too much. 3,953 liters of seed only. Slot counts 23 slots on console, so not too bad, especially for what you get. The 12-meter length or width is the same. 13 miles per hour is a bit faster, shall we say? Yes, about 3 miles per hour faster. And it now will plant, well, pretty much almost everything, all the things you see down there. In addition to the regular planter type stuff, we have the wheat, barley, oats, canola, sorghum, and then oilseed radish, grass, and also now we have the new crops, red beets, carrots, and parsnips. So let's have a look at it. And here it is. So we have wheel brands, Continental and BKT, Trelleborg, Michelin. So a few choices there, which is nice. We have a few choices of tires. That's it. Brands, we can choose the brand. We have Kinze, we have Lizard. It's on the tank. You can kind of see it there. There it is. We have Case, Kloss, Fendt, John Deere, Kubota, Massey, New Holland, or no, as in none, no brands. So you can choose the brand you want, or you can just leave it as none. Warning markers. This is for the back, US, EU, or nothing. So whatever you choose. Beacons. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we have some colors too. So we have some greens and, well, up to 9 different choices for a beacon, and that's where the beacon goes if you see it appearing there, right in the middle and top middle. Hub color, this is somewhat hard to see. It's actually the hub of the wheel hub, so it's a very small choice, but it is still there. And then we have all these wonderful colors to choose from here, whatever you so choose. Looks like $2,000. Oh, some of them are the metallic 500. So the prices are kind of all over the place. $0 there, $2,000 for the gold, $82 for the copper. We got a yellow, $0. How about Giants colors here? $0. So some colors cost, some colors don't. The tank is obviously the tank, and that's a very super duper chromy, lovely chromy look there. The tank prices, yeah, could it be anywhere from Let's see, let's make it pink. $0 to whatever. You can even choose the color of the cover. And that is, well, the cover of the planters. Let's make them white. There we go. Let's make them really, really white. There we go. So those individual planter covers. And then we got the rim color again. Whatever you like to choose. Some of them cost a little bit of money, some of them don't. Right. So here it is. Let's hop into our tractor here, and I'm going to. I'm just going to show you. They operate. I'm not going to show you working these because we have the highly modified ones I want to show you in operation. But these are pretty much the standard planters, or the standard version of the planters that offer a few more crops. And if we get in, we have the lights, signals. I didn't put beacons or anything. We'll show it a little bit more with the modified ones that I have over there. But I did want to just show you this. Now the one thing I did want to show you is unfolding, L1 and X. And I'm pretty sure this is the standard speed that the base game one has for unfolding. So do notice, I did say the horsepower rating is lower on this. However, there it is, 225. I would still recommend a little bit more than the 225 to get up to that 13 miles per hour, as you see here. So but it works fine. Everything works good. So let's pop over to this one. Since we've just seen that one, now we have this one. Let's see the beacons. There we go. That's the I chose green. And we got signals. Now I have the big old Case 435 horsepower tractor here, and I have sugarcane chosen. And if we take a look at the modded version now, there it is here. So the 3665 multi-fruit planter, unrealistic, $72,600, still the same price, but the horsepower requirements are reduced, 175 horsepower, 50,000 liter capacity now, still 12 meter, but much faster speed, 30 mile per hour maximum speed, which we'll talk about in a little bit. And so input seed, potatoes, or sugarcane. Now, why is that? Well, because this one also has the additional crop to be planted is, well, those three. Well, it's potatoes, sugarcane, and poplar. Yes, poplar. It is now the best poplar planter in the game, in my opinion. And we have all exactly the same options here. I'm not going to go through them because they're exactly the same as the other one as for color and etc., etc. Let's make it pink just because. Ooh, that's nice. Right. Okay, so unfolding, L1 and X. And I don't know if it's just me, but it looks like this is much faster unfolding. Yes, indeed. It is noticeably faster unfolding than the standard one. So you get faster unfolding. Let's see here. Ridge markers. Ridge markers. We do have ridge markers. L1 and up on your D-pad. We have the L1 and left on your D-pad. Open and close your lids. Everything else is basically the same as a planter. It's just, as you can see here, we'll place it down and start it up. We're planting sugarcane now. Let's hire a worker. And even though I have a very powerful machine, it does struggle to get I mean, it's 30 miles per hour top speed, so it does go definitely quite a bit faster. However, you are going to need a much more powerful tractor with a minimum top speed of 30 miles per hour to get up to that 30 miles per hour. So using base game tractors, you're going to struggle to get up to that 30 miles per hour. You're going to need some kind of a modded tractor that's going to be powerful enough to pull this at that 30 miles per hour, even though the horsepower requirement was reduced on this. So it's not you, it's I think it's the mechanics of the game, particularly because I've noticed equipment being a little bit harder to pull fast after the last after an update, a few updates ago. I think it was changed. But anyways, so that's the smaller of the two. And we'll fold it up again. And as you can see, it's much quicker folding too. So if you're in a time crunch and you want to get things done fast, you might want to look at this one. Right, so what's next? Well, we got the larger one next, so there's more. We have the Multi-Fruit Planter. And the same thing here. We have a modded standard one, shall we say, with a little bit of extra speed and the added crops and the reduced horsepower. And then we have the unrealistic 4905, which adds everything that you've seen from the first one, except now the horsepower requirements have even reduced some more. 250 horsepower, 65,000 liter capacity of seeds and liquid fertilizer, 18.2 meter working width at 30 miles per hour. And yes, potatoes, sugarcane, and poplar. Let's take a look at this one. Again, we see the same options here with this one. No surprises there. Brands, you can choose whichever brand you want, as long as it's one of these brands. We have a rear light option on this one. We have we have three standard, 1, 2, and 1 and 2. So 3 choices for rear taillights, warning markers, US or EU or none. We have a beacon. The beacon goes right there, and we also have several choices and a number of colors to choose from. Hub color, again, that's the wheel hubs. It's kind of it's a minor choice, but it's there. Also, that's kind of ugly, even for me. That's a nice blue. Tank color, we can make it, shiny something, shiny pink. We can make it gold if you want. Grids, this one has, let's make it white to stand out. There we go. You see those? The grids are basically the steps. And then we have rim color, of course, like so. And a license plate. So let's go over here. And this one too, I would probably recommend a large tractor with a fairly hefty horsepower behind it, just to get it to the 13 miles per hour. We'll unfold here, and you notice I do believe this is pretty much the standard unfolding speed that the standard base game one has, which is fine, because if you just want something just slightly modified, this will do all the cereal crops and the new crops from the premium expansion, the red beets, carrots, and parsnips, as well as your standard corn and sunflower, sugar beets, cotton, and then we're back into the cereals. So pretty standard here too. Again, we have the ridge markers, the open and close at the lower it down, turn it on. We can. This is oilseed radish here, so let's start it up. And there we go. We're hit 14 miles per hour. Not too bad. This is the large John Deere tractor with I bumped up the horsepower, so it's got lots of horsepower. And as you can see, it runs quite nicely. So even with this one, you're going to work it a little bit faster and a little easier than the standard one, and the folding is pretty close to maybe a tad faster than the base game one. But where the real star of the show is here. And what have I got here? Well, I have this one, and this is the one, of course, the unrealistic one, 30 mile per hour. I have the 1050, 515 horsepower, and 39 mile per hour top speed. Let's unfold it. And it does seem to unfold a little faster, if not noticeably faster. Anyways, but this one is much harder to pull, even though the horsepower rating is reduced. And we'll demonstrate here. This is the largest, fastest base game tractor, 39 mile per hour top speed, 517 horsepower. So even with that, I could not hit the 30 miles per hour top speed, at least not in the short stretch. Maybe if I had a longer 24, 25. So here, maybe this is a much longer. Let's try it here, just to see if we can hit the 30 miles per hour. And I won't hire a worker. I'll do it manually and just go set the cruise control and see if we can hit 30 miles per hour. So if you really want to max out the speed, you're gonna need a modded tractor that has a fair bit more horsepower, that does go at least 30 miles per hour. We're inching towards 20. We're inching towards 30. Looks like we're topped out at 26. And of course, this is very flat. This is a very flat. Notice let's switch it to sugarcane, because sugarcane consumes like an enormous amount of seeds. So if that's what you're using this, and this has now become the best sugarcane planter in the game by far, and poplar, I believe, because of the speed, capacity, and width. So it is going down pretty fast, but you're going to cover a lot of field even with planting sugarcane with this thing. So for console players, and this is for all platforms, I know PC players have many more options for this kind of thing, but now we have something that console players can, well, at least somewhat compete with the PC players. Very nice. Nope, okay, stop that. And folding. So I cannot give it enough accolades or enough, yeah. Again, another home run by Chris S. and Riley S. They are very nice people as well. Very willing to, talk about things and make adjustments if needed. But these guys make top-notch stuff. And even though, yes, it is modded versions, it looks like they take a lot of time and thought into the kinds of modded. They don't just change the color on something and put it out there. This is, even though it is basically just a base game planter, they have made it something very special, and I think so, and I think you will too. And there you go. That's the Kinze Multi-Fruit Planter Pack by Chris S. and Riley S. on Farming Simulator 22. Thank you all for watching, and remember, it's only a game, so till the next one, bye for now.